A pleasant day everyone, I am Stephanie Bello and I am going to introduce to you our end semestral project together with my partner, Carlo Bautista. So before proceeding to our main topic, let us first define basic occupational health and safety. So the term basic occupational health and safety or OHS refers to the essential guidelines, procedures, and standards intended to safeguard employees' health, safety, and welfare at work. OHS is about more than just following rules. It's about preventing harm to people, conserving life, and promoting a culture of safety at work. Prioritizing OHS has a significant influence outside of our company, from reducing risks to increasing production. As we were tasked to conduct a site visit on our chosen facility, which is the City Hall of Tanza, Cavite, we're going to present to you the informations we gathered as we observed around the facility.
Number 1. Demographics. According to the Engineer Department of Tanza, currently, the maximum capacity of the City Hall is approximately 1,500 and an average of at least 500 in and out goers per day. A. Maximum capacity of establishment approximately 1,500 in and out goers at least 500 per day. B. Population by age between 30 to 50 years old. Gender group female. Number 2. Housekeeping. A. 5S philosophy focuses on creating and keeping a healthy, efficient, clean and organized work environment. It consists of seiri or sort, seiton or set in order, seiso or shine, seiketsu or standardize, and shitsuke or sustain. We were given a chance to visit the office area of the engineering department of Tanza City Hall. As we observed, they are following this 5S philosophy of housekeeping. B. Sort. On the daily basis, employees from different departments of the City Hall has to deal with their paperworks. Inside the office of engineering department, we observe that their paperworks are well sorted that enable them to easily access the documents they needed for the moment, and the unnecessary papers were discarded by putting it aside. Set in order. We witnessed the situation inside the engineering department, and surprisingly, everything is organized. We were expecting that place will be full of stacks of papers everywhere, but everything was neat and it exceeded our expectation. Shine. Alongside with being organized is cleanliness. As I've mentioned, everything was neat and the office is very clean. Their working environment is very vibrant despite being packed in a small room. Everyone was able to practice cleanliness, and it was observed as we entered the room. Standardize. Of course, in order to achieve the cleanliness of the office, it must be consistent, and upon observing, we concluded that everyone must be practicing sorting, organizing, and cleaning seriously because of if they are not tidy at all the times, then it could affect their work, as some files could go missing and if not sorted and not managed properly. Sustain. The first four philosophy is observed, and this process proceeds under everyday working schedule. According to the personnel around the area, there's a system in the city hall where cleaning staffs starting tidying up the mess after a long hour work of the employees dealing with the paperwork in the facility.
Number 3 is material handling. The movement, storage, protection, and control of goods and materials during the several phases of the production, distribution, warehousing, and logistic operations are together referred to as a material handling. It entails handling materials from point of origin to the point of consumption, effectively and safely through the use of systems, staff, equipment, and procedures. Under the material handling, first is lifting guidelines applied in their system. So as we observe from the people working in the facility, they were able to execute the proper lifting of compact loads such as a box of full of papers. Next on the list is manually powered handling equipment and powered handling equipment. During our tour around the facility, we did not find any manually powered handling equipment. The same case for the mechanically powered handling equipment. Maybe because it is a government facility and most government transactions happen there. That's why you could hardly spot any handling equipment unlike those in manufacturing companies or business establishment. Another thing, we may be just unfortunate to see one because the facility is under construction. Is safety protocols for the equipment. We may not able to see a handling equipment, but still I think if they ever have one like a hand truck, they can easily transport it from a place to another place since they have ramps ready for wheeled equipments. Number 4, material storage. So the methodological practice of keeping items, tools, equipments, and raw materials in a specific area of a building or warehouse is known as material storage. Maintaining an orderly, productive, and secure workplace requires effective material storage techniques. So on our tour around the City Hall of Tanza, we're not able to find any accessible storage room. But upon asking the personnel who guided us through our observation process, he brought us to the temporary storage area and the working area at the same time. Under material storage is properly illuminated. The light on the waiting area for the people is dim and there's not much outside light going inside because the facility is surrounded by buildings. It is a slight downside for the facility. But on the office area, the rooms were well lit, giving the employees a better vision for doing well with their tasks. The second one is well ventilated. The in and out goers in the facility are very well taken care of, in my opinion. They were provided with electric fans and air cooler, which helps them from reducing heat when it's hot. For the employees' case, they were also given electric fans and an air conditioner, giving them a comfortable and cold working environment. Number 3 and the last one, the 2 fire exits. In any facility, there must be always a fire exit. As shown in the picture, there are 2 doorways, but it's not enough, especially for those who work on the higher floors of the building. So we spot a bunch of emergency ladders which can be used in case there is a fire outbreak.
Number 5. Fire safety. A collection of procedures, guidelines, and tactics known as fire safety are intended to avert fires, reduce the possibility of fire-related injuries and fatalities, and lessen property damage in the case of a fire. To provide safe settings in homes, workplaces, public spaces, and communities, it combines tactics for fire prevention, detection, suppression, and evacuation. A. Early warning devices. Smoke detector. A smoke detector is an electronic fire protection device that automatically senses the presence of smoke as a key indication of fire and sounds a warning to building occupants. Fire alarm is a unit made of several devices which uses visual and audio signaling to warn people about a possible of fire, smoke, or carbon monoxide occurrence. B. Fire safety equipment. Fire extinguisher is a handheld active fire protection device usually filled with a dry or wet chemical used to extinguish or control small fires. Fire hydrant. Fire hydrant installation consists of a system of pipe were connected directly to the water supply main to provide water to every hydrant outlet and is intended to provide water for the firemen to fight a fire. Emergency escape ladder. Emergency escape ladders provide an alternative safe means for families living in multi-level homes to ensure everyone gets out when all our other exits are blocked by fire.
Letter C. Protocols. When a fire broke out and there are people inside the building, there must be a protocol in which they can follow. The following are the protocols implemented by the facility. Number 1 is controlling the fire outbreak. Controlling the fire outbreak means that with the available equipment on the building, it must be accessible to be used by whoever has the knowledge to use it. Second, making use of early detecting devices. So the early detecting devices helps a lot when detecting fire. In the facility that we observed, there are smoke detector and alarm systems that set off when it senses smoke that could be caused by fire. Number 3, contact fire protection. If ever there's really a fire occurring in the facility, the City Hall of Tanza has a list of people that can be contacted for rescue and to extinguish fire. And 4, evacuation. In case of a fire outbreak, people must evacuate. There are exits present in the facility and there are also emergency ladders they can use if they are on the higher floors. In order to be ready and prepared in case of a fire outbreak, the municipality has the following training programs. Number 1 is the fire drills. They conduct fire drills that would foresee what would the employees do if a fire suddenly broke out in the facility. It is very essential for the employees to know the importance of fire drills because it can cost someone's life. That's why it must be taken seriously. It is already an advantage for the place that the Bureau of Fire Protection, Tanza, is just steps away from the facility. And lastly, second one, maintenance of the warning devices and safety equipment. The facility also makes sure that they are maintaining the safety equipment in their place because a fire extinguisher, for example, has an expiration date. Also, the alarm system, detection system, must be checked at all times if it is functioning because it plays a big part in detecting and preventing the spread of fire.
Number 6. Electrical safety. In the municipality of Tanza, they have the following procedures and safety measures followed to ensure the safety of the following, and these are the following procedures. A. Training programs. The municipality of Tanza conducts training programs about electrical safety practices to educate its workers. B. Policies. Safety policies includes wearing of PPEs for those who work the electrical department of Tansa City Hall. and enforce comprehensive policies about working with electricity. C. Electromagnetic shielding. The municipality of Tanza uses electromagnetic shielding materials in designing the workspaces of the workers to minimize and mitigate exposure to electromagnetic shields. And D. Emergency responses. Lastly, the municipality of Tansa implement emergency plans including first aid and evacuation process. Number 7. Occupational health. Working in an office setup, employees got to used to seeing each other every day. And the workload also could be very tiring up to the point that the employee forgot to take care of themselves. Because of that, the employees may have health problems, and in this section, we will discuss the common health problems they have in their facility. A. Common health problems. These are the common health problems that employees experience because of their work. Over fatigue, common cold, cough, and stress.
Letter B is health problem prevention. For communicable diseases like common cold and cough, the municipality of Tansa encourages its worker to wear face masks when they are sick and encourage hand sanitizing as they had to deal with people at their field of work every day. Letter C is assistance program. In case of health issues, financial assistance, and such, the municipality gives benefits to its employees. The GSIS or Government Service Insurance System provides social security coverage to employees in the public sector. Number 8 and last, the observation and solution. Now that we have come to an end, it is time to look into the problems that we think the facility has and discuss how it should be solved.
Number 1. The facility welcomes people every day in their building, and I think they should consider putting lights that are bright enough for people to see inside the building because the dim lights are giving the kind of gloomy environment which makes the atmosphere gloomy too.
Number 2, the materials must be stored properly. Taking into considerations that the entire city hall is under construction, still they should still store their materials and equipment properly. The workers themselves admitted that there is a big chance that if an inspection happens, that they will receive a low rated mark because of the current situation of the building. And I guess it is great that they are fully aware of the situation.
Number 3. I have observed that some emergency ladders are rusty. So, I suggest that they should do a check on the matter because that ladder could help a lot when a fire breaks out.
Lastly, number 4, it is hard to spot a fire extinguisher in every floor. There are some that can be seen in the floors but not noticeable enough to the public. So the municipality of Tansa should consider adding more fire emergency equipment inside the building. And that concludes our end semestral project. Thank you for listening.